Welcome to L&H Industrial, honestly better mental fitness. I found mental fitness a few years ago, and it changed my life. It's changed my family's life. And now we're bringing it to all of L&H Industrial to put it out to the rest of the world. Thank you for joining us.
Travis, do I have to have something wrong with me, or do I have to have a problem that I'm working through to work on my mental fitness? What is my thought? What is my take? If everything is just good.
Great. Good question. Short answer, no. You don't have to have anything wrong, right? And that's not our focus on that. Mike's talked about crisis versus performance. And some people might have some things that they are aware of that they would like to work on. And that's great. I think that's this is the thing I'm struggling with. This is how I'd like to improve. And great, let's dive in. Some people are really struggling. Maybe they're going through a divorce. Maybe they are dealing with issues in workplace. Maybe they're dealing with personal issues. And so they're struggling, and we work through that in there as well. One example comes back in this of several people that have reached out in times of real struggle, and through the result of working together and going through that struggle eyes wide open, and to the with the perspective of, how do I grow from this? What is this here to teach me? How do I move through this situation in a way that feels honoring and powerful for me, so regardless of the outcome of it, I feel good with it? And some people are like, life's awesome. It's great, right? And I'm curious about what this is about. Like, what can we do together? I usually see, for some of those things, I see buckets of life. Like there's kind of like, 6 main buckets. It's like relationships and personal life and hobbies and career. And there's kind of like these buckets of life. And a lot of times what I will do is help them align their mission, their values, their priorities in life to what it is that they actually are doing. And so it might be goal setting of like, I'm great, I'm happy, everything is good, and I'm kind of curious about this, I'm interested in that, I've always wanted to do this, but I haven't done it, right? And so we'll set goals. We'll get real specific. Okay, great. What is it that you're wanting to do in here? And then we start tracking them. And this could be a once a month check-in. This could be a once a week check-in. And often I see misalignments in it. I say that my priorities are, A, B, and C, but I dumped all my time into C and B and didn't touch A, right, this week. And so we start diving into, are the things in life that you say are a priority that you're doing? And maybe the issue is, I have these goals, I have these things that I want to do, but I keep not doing them. Right? Life is great, but I'm not achieving all the things that I'd like to achieve in here. And so we dive into it. It's like, okay, it's either a misalignment of what you say you want is not actually what you want, or what's getting in the way of you putting your time into the things that are important to you. So the short answer is no. This is not problem oriented. This is not diagnosis. This is not treatment of issue. This is my first question is always, I got 2 questions, and this probably can sum up the entire philosophy of what we're doing here. How do you want to be is the first question. I want to be happy. I want to be content. I want to be fulfilled. I want to have more energy. I want to achieve these goals. I want to do all these things. Like, how do you want to be in life? How do you want to live your life? What do you want to do? And it's not even what do you want to do, but how do you want to be in it? And then the second question is, what gets in the way? Right. And so that might be it there. It's like, okay, yeah, life is great. Everything is good. And almost everyone I've ever met in life always has some way that it could be just a little bit better, right? And so, great. What's that little bit better? What's that 0.5% better? Great. What's getting in your way of that? Let's make a plan and go for it.
Is there that element of the, the best time to plant a tree was 40 years ago or today?
Right.
Is there an element of that in this?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's perfect.